What's going on, YouTube? I'm just out here tonight working on my little Super C. Trying to fix a few leaks on it that I haven't got fixed yet. There's a few of them I needed to get fixed. There's a gas leak on it and a valve cover gasket, which I fixed it the other night. But I got a gas leak I'm trying to get fixed. And it's shame to say that I hadn't fixed it yet. I got in a hurry trying to get it in a few shows this year. So I never got around to fixing it. But anyway, it's got this copper line on it, and I think this was my problem. I'm going to be replacing it. I'd like to find me a steel line like the tractor had. If not, I might just put a rubber line on it with a little fuel filter or fuel shut off. Took my sediment bowl off and found that there was a bunch of sediment. So it looks like it made sediment and stuff in it. It's pretty dirty. And like I said, I hadn't got any. Went to the parts store today to get some antifreeze and a few other things, like I said, for some vehicles to get everything taken care of for the winter here. And I forgot to get my car cleaner. But anyway, I didn't get any, so I'll get some more, clean that up. But here was my screen, or what was left of it. So anyway, my father-in-law is supposed to be picking me up a new screen, gasket, and carburetor gasket tomorrow while I'm at work. Hope to get those on tomorrow and get the tractor back running and pressure wash it and continue to chase down leaks. I'd like to get all these leaks fixed and eventually, hopefully by the first of the year, I can maybe start prepping for paint. I need to go ahead and change out this, get a generator from him and put it back to 6 volt or bite the bullet and buy me a, I'm sorry guys, bite the bullet and buy me a starter. Our alternator looks like a starter generator, and I need to probably get me a starter too. That don't sound quite right. I don't know, something in the Bendix or whatever is bad, but I do need to get a starter, or I could just hand crank it. Without doing. A few more things to do before painting is a battery box, and I'm going to go ahead and go through my brakes and probably fix a few axle seals that are leaking on my axle housings. Other than that, I think I'll be ready. Should be ready for paint after that. This tractor's pretty straight. I'm not going to have to do any sheet metal work that I know of. All the sheet metal on this tractor was fairly straight. That's why I bought it. You can buy a tractor like this for $1,000, $1,200. You know, and if you've got sheet metal problems, a grill, hood, whatever, you know, you're going to spend a good bit of money running those parts down. So I looked up and found this tractor. My father-in-law found it, he bought it, and I bought it from him. And he's a stickler for everything being straight, and so he sold the tractor to me. And it runs good. Cranks with little effort. Sounds good, doesn't miss, doesn't skip. So I was fortunate in that aspect. Just got a few things that needs attention on. Get this project squared away. If I do decide to paint it out, unless I run up on a kind of in the market for a 3-point hitch tractor, and you know, do a little bit of bush hogging around here and on my grandmother's place. I kind of hunt me a 3-point hitch tractor for myself. like to find me a 504 diesel, or maybe for the right price I'd like to have maybe a 656. But I'd probably rather have a 504, that way I can kind of take it to shows along with my Super C and work on it here and there. I'm supposed to go look at one here in a couple of days from some guys in our Chapter 23 club. I have several beautifully restored farmhouse. I think they probably have 75 to 100 tractors. Anyway, they informed me they have a 504 that they may be interested in selling, so I'm going to go check it out. It's a diesel. I believe it is a wide front diesel. My wife's uncle is restoring that 504 narrow front or tricycle front diesel right now, painting it up, getting it fixed up. I'd really like to have it. And he also has a industrial 2504, a gas burner, and a utility 504 diesel. And anyway, he's got several tractors that I would love to have, but he's not going to sell any of them. I'll try to do some videos of this 504 he's restoring. It's a very nice tractor. And hopefully, here in the near future, maybe I'll have one. But as any circumstance, money is a obstacle you have to overcome with this, and I don't have much money. As you can tell, I've had this tractor almost a year now and haven't been able to hardly do anything to it. With a little kind of patience, it'll get there. Anyway, I appreciate the videos, those of you that subscribe. I appreciate it. Appreciate the comments, and encourage you to comment on my videos. I like reading the comments. No matter about this Google Plus stuff, you know, just still comment, and I like to read anything. If you hadn't subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Anyway, thank you, and good night.